Hi, I'm Michaela, postpartum doula and a postpartum naturopath. And I wanted to talk to you today about how a naturopath approaches postpartum depletion or postnatal depletion. So, really, it sounds very simple, like we just assess the situation and like go in as needed. But what this actually looks like can vary so much person to person. So, if I'm working with you as a naturopath, I'll generally take like a full case history or as much detail as we can about your previous health, anything that happened through the birth, how the birth process went, how you're feeling now, what food you're eating, what kind of drinks and like liquid intake you're having, how the sleep's going, how Bob's going. Like, I want to know everything so that I can make a really accurate and approachable plan so that we can get on top of that postnatal depletion. If I'm working with you as a doula, it's a little bit more hands-on, so I can help you adjusting that food. I can help with the sleep support. I can physically help you take things off your plate. But either way, we're going to be assessing what's currently happening, looking at maybe some of the more common nutrients, potentially looking at blood tests if we're able to get them or ordering them ourselves too. Yeah, so assessing what's going in, how you're feeling, the history, if there's anything that's going to put you at further risk of certain nutrients depletion. So if you had a postpartum hemorrhage, for example, we'd really want to be checking in on your iron and working on those blood cell building nutrients. If you have, I don't know, a history of like postpartum, a history of thyroid issues or like family history of thyroid issues, maybe we want to check on a few of those more important and key thyroid nutrients just to ensure there isn't any postpartum risk for thyroiditis, which is actually fairly common. Um, yeah, assessing nutrients that are coming in, that health history, and then making that plan from there. So again, if I'm working with you as a postpartum doula, I am more hands-on this aspect. So I can help you with food prep, I can help you with meal planning, we can go shopping together, and get the ingredients and start that process literally right then and there. If I'm working with you as a naturopath, I can help with the meal planning portion and we can look up a bunch of recommendations and recipes and stuff and put that work together. And outside of those diet related factors, what we'd want to be looking at is your stress levels, the sleep. That's going to impact certain nutrients as well, how your liver's going, how your postpartum healing is going. That's going to really impact a few nutrients as well. Things like zinc, B vitamins, collagen, or like meats for those collagen building amino acids. We'd also want to be looking at um, your stress levels as well, because that will impact your healing process. If you're not getting enough sleep and you're not able to regulate that stress response in your nervous system, everything's just going to feel depleted. You're going to feel ragey. You're going to feel like the world is against you, and you're not going to be able to have that mental energy to put into meal prep or to pick the more nutritious foods. We could also look at supplements as well, again, depending on where mum is. If we have any blood testing, that would be a really convenient way to make that decision. Um, some nutrients that we might want to think about there is, again, those B vitamins, potentially iron, maybe zinc, maybe some selenium. It just depends on the situation and what that mum needs. But as a standalone, like general recommendation, I would just return back to the prenatal that you were taking, preferably a quality prenatal, um, and thinking about lots of nutrient dense, rich food sources. And then going from there, like just seeing how long that takes us to get you to feeling better. If it doesn't feel any better after a couple of weeks, we'll make some more adjustments. We're going to go slow and steady as things are really adjustable and things are changing in an everyday capacity in that postpartum period. So yeah, just taking it one step at a time, assessing what we need to change, making those changes, and working with you to see what is approachable, what's achievable, and like what you want to do, really. Yeah, so that's how a naturopath approaches postnatal or postpartum depletion.